specific individual. And then I said, well, you got me this time. I'll get you, cut a load of weight, and I'll get you this time. I'll get you at that weight. So it makes sense for me to have the contest at 170. And I'm going to tee off on him. This time, I'm going to be a lot more prepared for the size and the weight, and for the distance also. One thing I underestimated was his durability and his experience.
I expect him to be prepared and ready to rock and roll.
How? What do you think the difference is going to be?
We're going to have to watch UFC 202 on August 20th to find out.
That's good. Good boys. Face forward. Face forward.
People are always saying about the talk, and I talk, and I talk, and I talk, but guess what? I back it up. I back it up.
If someone's saying they're the baddest badass in the room, I believe that I'll be the first one to step up and beg to differ.
Mental. Ooh, vamos, hey. Physical.
It's all over!
And verbal.
You're stiff as a board. I'd snap you in half.
You know, but nobody did. I'm like, you guys all failed. This is gonna be easy money because can't no one do. Watch me get this fight.
Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for. I'm gonna fight your ass.
You're not gonna just run me over and come at my little bitch and get in my face. Because I'm a fighter first. I'll slap the out of you, get in my face like how Otto was getting punked out.
It was real. It was real.
You know, this is the real.
That's it. You know.
You know that.
You know it's the real. You know it's the real.
You know, I don't give up.
I don't give a either. I don't give a either.
Give me whoever is available. Give me whoever will take it. And to be able to do that in the main event of a huge MMA card like Conor McGregor did, it takes a very daring and crazy individual. And that's what Conor McGregor is.
My preparation was for the UFC lightweight belt. So 9 days out, it gets changed. I got an opponent and we carried on.
Just put hands to face, knock these guys out.
I never engage in a feeling out process. I march my opponent down, I back him up against the fence, and I tee off on him.
Conor the aggressor here early.
He throws with excellent precision, his speed is blinding, and his power at 145 pounds is extraordinary.
He hits hard for a 145-pound guy. You know, I didn't think he hit like no Superman or anything.
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him. And he senses it. He's wobbling. That's another connection.
And then it went 100 to 0 real quick.
Diaz gets the mouth. My goodness. He's got him flattened out. Now he's got the back. He's got the chest. Diaz. He has done it. What a night.
So I guess, yeah, that exposed him, I guess, right?
The boy got lucky. That's it. He got very, very lucky. You might say he hit the lotto.
Conor got his ass beat.
What's telling about Conor McGregor, which shows what kind of a competitor he is that he wanted this fight right away. He didn't want to go back and defend his featherweight title. What he wanted to do was have one more shot at Nate Diaz.
It's a fight that must be played back. The fight will take place at 170 again.
For Nate Diaz, that fight was what he asked for, and he put on a show.
Nate Diaz, you just shook up the world. How's that feel?
Hey, I'm not surprised. I've been in this UFC since I was 21 years old. There's no experience like that.
Diaz looking to finish here. Nate Diaz has done it.
I know I'm a better fighter than him.
I hope he gets that knockout, otherwise it's gonna be a night for him.
He's got tapped. He's got tapped.
It's all over.
This is the one. This is where I put everything to rest. I look forward to August 20th where I will come in correct, prepared, sharp, and I will take this man out.
You better whip my ass for all that you talking.
That's amazing.
I'm George St. Pierre. I'm watching Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor, UFC 196.
Here we go.
Oh, he got Conor.
He hurt him with that left. Oh, and he senses it.
Conor got cut on this one. The table just turned a little bit. Oh my God.
Nate Diaz. Nate's hurting him. Taking it to McGregor here.
This is a crazy good fight, guys.
Gets the mouth. My goodness. Now he's got the back.
Now. That's it. Oh, he's got a rear naked choke. That's stepping up.
Nate Diaz.
What a showcase of determination and heart. I leave my to win?
I looked back at the contest and I enjoyed the contest. And that's it. I made my plans for revenge, and that's it. So that's it. I just wanted to keep it as is. Have my training camp in preparation for that frame, for that larger man, and that's it. I wanted no changes, so I got it. You know, to reach the billions, the amount of stuff that comes along with this life, you've got to have a structured life. You've got to live a life of structure, and you can't stray from that. And that's what we've done. We've set training times, we've set schedules, and we've stuck to it. And I've responded really well. I brought out a full team of people to help me from home and from abroad and from everywhere, and everyone has been on the same path. It's been a phenomenal camp, and I look forward to showcasing what I have been doing in the gym. I'm interested to see what the boy has done with a full camp. He was talking all this, oh well, I didn't have a full camp, and that's the reason I got my ass whooped for most of the fight until you couldn't whoop my ass no more. So let's see what he has. Let's see what his full camp has done. I believe I am the better fighter by a long stretch. I don't feel there's been any less or any more. It's just been the same. So I'm still saying I'm going to go out there and slap that big heavy bag with eyeballs around the ring, and that's it. It's the same thing. It's most certainly a new time. There's new owners. $4 billion this baby was sold for. I believe I'm a strong reason why that price tag was $4 billion. So this contract is great, but I feel the next one will be even better. It has been very methodical in our approach, and like I said, I've responded amazingly to it. I am full of energy. I am fresh. I am underweight, so I'm happy. He's wanting around. He's 40. Yeah, he's 40 years of age. He's wanting around in a luminous orange T-shirt and a headband, talking about nobody can see him. We can see him right there. He's a big fat 40-year-old failed Mr. Olympia motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? That dweebs, those guys. So he was talking about challenging, bringing some other wrestler guys over to challenge me. I said, come bring it then. This is the real shit over here. If you want to come over, we can fight, no problem. And then a few of them are talking about the street and all. If they want to do that, come at me and see what happens. And then, of course, the OGs of the game, you know, the Rock, Stone Cold, they're all cool motherfuckers. But even Ric Flair's a cool motherfucker. But like I'm saying, I'm just speaking the truth. That new age of those guys are absolute dweebs, and they just seem messed up in the head. I don't know what it is when I listen to them talk, when I listen to them carry themselves. They just don't seem right in the head. I've got them all wrapped up on my little finger, you know what I mean? The boxing game, the MMA game. Now I've got those wrestling dweebs in here as well, you know what I mean? I've got the whole shit locked up. Right now I have Floyd running around the Showtime offices gathering my money. That's what he's doing. He's running around the Showtime offices begging for those executives to come up with 100 million cash for me to fight me. So as soon as he gets my money, we can fight. If you want to fight me, we can fight. If you need a specific rule set to protect you from a true fight, that's no problem. Just make sure that money is there. And as long as that money is there, then we can fight under your safety net of rules. But me, I don't need rules. I am the fucking rule. So I'm up here facing a man that has a win over me and holds 30 pounds in weight on me. Look around the fight game. No one else is doing this. Nobody fucking else. So that's me. That's who I am. I wanted to inspire the teammates as well, you know, to look at these images and this is it. This is the Mcgregor gym here. So we plaster it with left hands and gold belts and green, white, and orange flags.
Conor, should Dana ban John Jones and Brock Lesnar for life for cheating?
I mean, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. He was like, you ever see that episode of The Simpsons where Homer starts boxing? And he's competing and he's just in the ring and he's getting the head slapped off him, boom, 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 and then just the guy just can't punch him no more. And then Homer tips him and the guy falls over. That was similar. That's the way Nate was in that fight. He was like Homer Simpson, just took the shots until I couldn't hit him no more. I will be prepared for 5. I will go in anticipating 5. You know, I didn't give him respect. He can take his hell of a smack, the boy can, but he will take a hell of a lot more. It's a challenge I have. He's a big, slow Mexican beanbag. I've got to go in here against a man that has a win over me, has weight, has endurance, is tough as nails, and I've got to put him away. So I am laser focused on that, and that is all I'm thinking of right now. So this one, it forced us to look at how we were preparing and do what we've been doing from the beginning, you know, focus, solid work. I believe I am the better fighter by a long stretch. You got to win. You got to go out there and win. But most importantly, I'll go out there and represent my training, represent my team, represent the hard work I've put in, and go out and shine in there August 20th. I've done it many times. I shine under those lights, and I will do it once again August 20th.
We're out here in Vegas. Worked out a little bit earlier. We headed over here to Whole Foods to get some food, get the job done, keep my head on my shoulders. I got soldiers with me always, you know.
Mamma mia, he gotta beat him bad. I swear to God, that's the best, baby.
What's on the menu, George?
We got some barbecue honey chicken, and now I'm giving you meat too. Stuff's real good, man. This is one of my favorites.
That's not on the menu. That's never been on the menu before, has it?
No.
The rowing machine, sprints on the treadmill. I'm just doing everything cardio related. I've been supplementing my rounds on rounds with cardio work. This is me, good to go, yeah?
Talk all the shit you want. Don't bug me none. We still got to fight. After that last fight, he just PPM and he's out doing what he should be doing, you know? Training, doing more rounds. Doing more rounds. Bringing in top 10 guys from all over the place. Who gave him the game plan?
Talk to or about Nate Diaz for a while, and one name is sure to come up. Nick, the older brother who's been Nate's guide throughout his childhood, was also an influential gateway into MMA.
And he went there because he heard I was fighting. He was like, let's go to the gym. And I was like, I'm a chill. And he's like, you better come to the gym with me after that performance you put on earlier at the park. I was like, man, I gotta go to the gym and work out. I was embarrassed now. Nick's my fearless leader, man. You know, we got a whole academy in Stockton. It's the Nick Diaz Academy. He's the one who started our whole area on the whole thing, you know. They're handing all the to this guy because he knows somebody. He didn't do They're pumping him up. He knows somebody who got him in, and now he's like thinks he's king and he's riding the momentum wave. I ain't buying this. Like, nah, you guys are gonna give me some. I'm gonna take it. So I put myself in the position to be eligible for this success, you know, and it's like it was a mission accomplished. Van Dam hit me up. He was like, let's get together and hang out, you know. And I went out to his house and we chilled out.
The fight went the way it went, and now I have an opportunity to prove what I am saying, like I've proved many times before, that what I say is correct. So I look forward to August 20th, where I will come in correct, prepared, sharp, and I will take this man out.
It's the martial arts, it's the boxing, it's kickboxing, it's the whole package. You gotta have it. You gotta have it all. Otherwise, one opens up the other, you know. Oh my God, man, how mad Nick style, huh? Yeah, like it was real. I'll put the back. Explain how we can
Fucking knock him on his ass.
This guy's gonna beat Nathan? Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't have a doubt in him again that he's gonna do it again. And anyone that doubts him, I think, is crazy. You know.
Dylan Dennis is also here. Marcelo Garcia, black belt. He's been a phenomenal addition. He's very attack-oriented jiu-jitsu, so I've been getting great rounds with him.
So I think that it's going to help him a lot. I feel like if the fight goes to the ground, he'll dominate on the ground too. And we've been working our asses off, and especially him, man. There's a reason that he is where he is. There's no day off. Every day is hard. You're going to see that when the fight comes.
I feel I've jumped up 3 levels as a martial artist, as a fighter, and as a man.
Yeah, but look at that.
Yeah.
That's fucking, it's like some fucking Godfather or something.
Hold slip up, that's a nice little evasive. And that was step all straight down the pipe.
Left hook, right hand. Left hook, right hand, lead uppercut. Yeah, he finishes with the right hand.
He still learns from Caesar, and he's really a student.
There you go!
Yeah, it's time to fight week. It's time to go, so we're here. And that's about it. That's what's going down. Getting ready to get the show on the road.
Hey everyone, Megan O'Leary here in Las Vegas. I am joined by UFC featherweight champion and one of the stars of Saturday night's UFC 202 main event, the notorious one, Conor McGregor. What do you do those first couple of days?
The same thing that I do after every couple of days after a fight. It's no different. I plot what's next, and that was it. I sat in a dark room and plotted my return. Things just changed after that, and it was just a little bit more lazy, less. There was not structure in it. So, this one, it forced us to reevaluate how we are preparing for these fights, and that's it. We done that, and now we are here. He has a very attacking style jiu-jitsu game. A lot of people in our preparation is more positional based, so I it's good to deal with that. So Dylan has become a good friend, a solid training partner who's perfect to bring in.
Excellent. Well, Conor, thank you so much for your time. I know how valuable it is. We really appreciate you sitting down and answering some questions for us.
Who has the first question? He's on his way. So we're starting without him. Yes, start respecting people's time, man. Yours, theirs, mine, theirs.
I don't know how all of a sudden became this monstrous heavyweight against Conor McGregor just because I wanted to fight. I think it's a little silly, man. Got pictures of me up in his garage with him punching me in the face. Like, what the fuck? Who does that? It's kind of hard to get on stage and joke around with Conan O'Brien or Jimmy Kimmel if you're like really looking to fight somebody in the future. It's not really a funny situation for me, but...
Dana, if Conor doesn't show up to this press conference, will there be any repercussions?
He's showing up. He's en route.
Very good.
Are you able to clear up why you were a little late to the press conference?
I thought it was 1:30. I was told 1:30. Vegas traffic's heavy as well this time of year. I don't know. There must be a Mcgregor show going on because the place is packed out. Let me see his full camp that he was talking shit about. That he was making excuses away, got the head slapped on for most of the fight. Let me see that full camp. I can't wait to see it. Bring the clinch. Bring your jiu-jitsu. Bring the whole of fucking Stockton. I'm ready for whatever he has to bring.
Fuck your whole team. How about that?
Fuck your whole team. Little crackhead essays. You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. Shut your fucking mouth, you'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing. Not one of you will do nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you.
That's a wrap.
A couple shout-outs for different networks around the world.
Shout out to my mom and my cousin. Say what's up, my pop.
He's not really trash talking this time. Do you see him different this time?
Nah, the fight's not even here yet. There's still this week to go. So I'm sure he's probably gonna have something to say. I'm ready to hear it. Competition forever, and that's probably why I fight too. You know, there's no getting out of this sport. You know, I don't necessarily even want to do it, but when I don't do it, I start to fall apart. It's crazy. It's like, if I'm not fighting, I'm dying.
Rounds on rounds. That's what we've been doing all camp. So we have Dylan in here trying to put the pressure on me early.
Jesus Christ, it's out. I'm not gonna make it.
Got pictures of me up in his garage with him punching me in the face. Like, what the fuck? Who does that?
You'll do nothing. Fuck you.
That's a wrap. I'm out of here.
Come on. I'm going back out here. I'm gonna go back out here. I'm gonna go back out here. Let me talk. I'm very excited. Fight time, my favorite time. So I'm looking forward to going out there and having a war with this man. We're ready.
Team Diaz.
The hype around the guys and the reality will come out. You'll know who you like when you see the fight. So.
UFC fans, the Octagon has returned home to Las Vegas, Nevada, as we welcome you to the weigh-ins for UFC 202. Diaz versus McGregor 2. Here is Joe Rogan. What's happening, my friends?
Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for.
What Conor McGregor represented up until that point is this phenom. The first storm that Conor McGregor really had to weather in the UFC sank his boat.
They were putting him out like he was unstoppable. I feel like he hit me with a lot of his best punches, and I hit him with one punch.
He was 1 or 2 clean shots away from being done. I could see it in his eyes.
He punches hard. He's a hard-hitting little guy, but nothing I never felt before.
You want to take the game back under control?
We'll see.
your thoughts on this rematch?
He should have killed me when he had the chance, because now I'm back and I'm going to kill you and your whole fucking team. You and them bitch tits.
I train always hard to kill. He already dead from the last time. This a new guy. So killer can't be killed again. USA, motherfuckers!
Nate Diaz, ladies and gentlemen!
He's trying to act up and move like act crazy. Give me crazy. I'm where I come from, homeboy. Like, everybody's crazy, so you ain't fooling nobody. Try to act up the most you want. We still gotta fight. I'm about to do a little weight cut. I just weighed in 5 over. I'm gonna cut 5. Could have made it easier and not had a dinner. It's all good. If he's rattled, if I'm rattled, who gives a fuck? We're fighting Saturday, so see what happens.
The other guys aren't here.
See his guy right there.
Where? Well, his guy may be here.
Can we weigh in and dip out or what?
170 and a half.
Right here.
168.
It's the real breakfast.
They always say get a variety of colors in your meal.
So
Conor McGregor! And his opponent, Nate Diaz!
They will meet again at welterweight, again with the world watching. It's UFC 202, Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor 2.
The Octagon has returned to the beautiful T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Welcome to the most compelling matchup in combat sports today. Yeah, they threw bottles at each other. They got ridiculous. I mean, I don't know why he thought he'd be that accurate. He likes that kind of a stare down like they did at the weigh-ins.
He feels like he is the superior martial artist.
Well, he's absolutely superior in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And he is a bigger man. What Conor McGregor has been able to do in his career is rise to the occasion and put on spectacular performances.
David Spade having a good time here tonight, watching the UFC. Daniel Cormier. Bad blood, hatred, disgust, repulsion. There are accurate statements, aren't they?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a combination that we've never seen before that exists in Conor McGregor up until the fight with Nate Diaz. Beat Nate Diaz, correct the mistakes he made in the first fight, fight better. He will fight anyone last minute. That's why he is who he is.
Nathan Diaz come a long way from being Nick's little brother. This dude is vicious.
Plenty of conditioning, looked much better physically at the weigh-ins.
Diaz, 3 years older than the notorious one. He's much taller. He has a 2-inch reach advantage. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer. It's time! The notorious Conor McGregor! Nate Diaz!
Gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch now. Good luck to you, both of you.
McGregor over and over.
Oh,
He knocked him.
He tagged him.
Straight left connects.
Oh, big left. He hurt him with that.
Get back up. 19 and counting with the leg kicks.
Oh, he hurt him
again. Conor feels it. We have ourselves a fight.
Nate Diaz weathered the storm, and now Conor McGregor is in trouble. Things just got real interesting.
That's what he did on the training. Quick punches to the jaw.
Oh!
There's the big body shots. McGregor's in big trouble here.
Nate Diaz
looking to finish it right here, right now.
Beautiful takedown by Nate Diaz.
In the final seconds of the 5th round. Could be huge on the judges' scorecards.
Now let's take a look at some of the knockdowns by Conor. Here's that left hand. Here's another one. Just swarmed him, hit him with that elbow there. And what's really big is this takedown at the end of the 5th and final round.
For the winner by majority decision, the notorious Conor McGregor!
You had to dig deep. Give us your thoughts.
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back! Regroup, boy, we'll do it again. This time at 155 pounds. I came up to 170, faced the bigger man, overcame my adversity. Now you want this trilogy? It's on my terms. Come back down to 155, we'll do it.
I thought I'd win that fight. They can't have a motherfucker like me winning. I'm too real for this sport. They're gonna get me out when they can, but it's all good though.
I think everybody in this room wants to see number 3.
Hey, we're going for number 3. Fuck that. Hey, good job today, Conor. But we going for 3, for real.
He did a lot of running in that fight, and I think I've been saying, and my brother's been saying for years, like in Pride, like he should have got yellow cards for that type of thing, you know? He ran the whole fight. Not to just put him up, but everybody's pulling out a fight for everything. He ain't pulling me out of no fight, you know? If you go to war, if the U.S. can't make it to war, U.S. loses, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna make it happen.
He's a lot better at dealing with leg kicks than he was, I feel. He checked one beautifully. I kicked the knee straight, but I still just kept throwing it, and now I'm paying for it now. My shin is just banged up, but that's it. Other than that, I'm brand new. Man, he's as tough as they come. I pushed him. I mean, his face was leaking, and he's still in my face. And he's very good against the fences. He digs the head under the chin, opens up to the body. You're going to take a few smacks, so I just anticipated I would be in that position. I stayed calm. I dropped him in the 3rd round as well, but he came back at the very end. But I just stayed calm, stayed patient, didn't rush, took my smacks and reset for the 4th. He put them volume shots on me, and he got in there and fought his heart down. Fair play to him, but who dropped who? I mean, the class was evident in the early rounds of that fight. His size and his durability came into it in the later rounds, but I'm the better